Hi there, writers. Welcome back. It's me, Mrs. Schoonerman, and we are off to do some more writing together today. So yesterday we continued a type of writing called informational writing, where we taught our reader some facts about a topic. And yesterday we learned about some of the different facts and things that are special about spiders. Then, after we learned about some facts and whatnot, we drew a diagram, labeled our picture, and wrote facts about spiders. But today, we're off to a brand new adventure. And today's topic has to do with something that has feathers. They have wings, and you might hear them outside going tweet, 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 tweet. Did you guess what we're writing about today? If you said birds, then you're absolutely correct. Yes, we are learning and writing about birds today and parts of birds. So there are so many different kinds of birds in our world. Oh my goodness, just look at all of these just on this paper here. It says parrot, pigeon, woodpecker, a cuckoo bird, robin, a sparrow, crow, peacock, hawk, a bald eagle, a raven, a swallow, a dove, owl, hummingbird, finch, a frigate bird, a sandpiper, a pelican, a turkey, flamingos, geese, swans, storks, penguins, terns, ibis, hornbills, and guess what? That's not even close to how many actual birds there are in our world. But what we're going to do is we will watch a video clip to help us learn about some of the different parts of birds. What makes a bird a bird? What are the different parts of a bird? And we'll also listen to the video and pay close attention to the facts that they teach us. But before we do so, I want to look at today's learning target. Today's learning target is I can draw and label a picture or a diagram of a bird and then write 2 facts about them. So we are going to make an informational writing piece about birds. Let's talk again about what will our informational writing piece have? Well, informational writing pieces will have a title. So this one says all about cats because this informational writing piece is about cats. Is that what ours will say today? Is that what the title of our informational writing piece will be? No way, not if it's about birds. But this one's about cats, so it says all about cats. Then our informational writing piece will have a diagram or a picture. So we'll draw a picture of our topic. This one is about a cat, so there's a diagram of a cat. Then we add labels to show the different parts. And then we add facts or captions to share with our readers some different things that are unique about that creature. Now remember, a fact is something that you can prove. It is different than an opinion. An opinion is just how we think or we feel about something, and it could just be personal to us. Not everyone shares the same opinion. Not everybody thinks the same thoughts that we do or has the same feelings. But a fact is something that just is. It is something that we can prove. And so that's what our focus is on with informational writing, is just writing the facts. Okay, so now it is time. We are going to watch a short little clip about birds. So while we're watching, remember, pay attention to what they say about birds, what are some different facts that we learn about birds, and get ready to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Oh hey guys, it's me Ivana, and I'm here at Nat Geo Kids. Today we're going to take a look at all kinds of birds. Birds are some of my favorite animals. That's because they come in so many different shapes and sizes. Their feathers can be all kinds of cool colors, and they can fly. Birds have feathers, wings, and a beak, and just like us, all birds are warm-blooded. This means they can make their own body heat and can stay warm at night when there is no sun. Did you know there are about 10,000 species of birds that exist today? And birds can be found in different types of habitats all over the world. Some birds live in warm habitats like the toucan, who lives in the tropical forests of South and Central America. Some birds live in cold habitats, like the snowy owl, who lives in most of the year in the Arctic tundra. And other birds live in average temperature habitats, like the northern cardinal, who lives in the warm and cold climates of North America.
Wow, there were some great facts in that video. I heard that birds are warm-blooded. I heard that all birds, they have a beak and feathers and wings, and that some birds can fly. Actually, a lot of birds can fly. And I also heard that there's over 10,000 species of birds. That means there's 10,000 different kinds of birds. Penguins, cardinals, blue jays, robins, there's orioles, there's, oh my goodness, the list goes on and on and on. Maybe you have a favorite kind of bird that you like to look out your window and try to see. I love looking out my window at my house. I have 2 blue jays that like to visit my backyard, and I also have some cardinals, the one that the girl in the video just talked about. They're the beautiful red birds. So I have a red cardinal that comes to visit my backyard every once in a while too. I just love looking at them. Okay, well, writers, it's time for you. I want you to go ahead and grab your pencil and your paper. If you do not have that out right now, that's okay. Just pause the video, go get a piece of paper and a pencil, and join me because it's time for us to start writing together. Before we start writing, let's remember our learning target today. I can draw and label a picture of a bird and then write 2 facts about them. So that's our learning target. So together, we are going to draw and label a picture of a bird and then write 2 facts about them. However, just like I've done the other days, we are only going to label some of the picture because I'm challenging you. I want you at the end to add 3 more labels to your picture and to write 1 fact all by yourself. We'll do a little bit together, and then I set you off to go and do a little bit on your own as well. All right, let's get writing. Hey, writers, get your pencil, have your pencil and paper ready. And make sure your name is on your paper, today's date, and you can do that when the writing is done if you want. But today's date is Thursday, May 28th, 2020. So the way you're going to write that is a 5/28/20. That's how to write today's date. All right, now for the good stuff. It's time to write the title of our work because we want to make sure that we do that part of our writing piece. The title of our work today, it's all about birds today, but remember, we're really focusing on the different parts of birds. So our title is going to be Parts of a Bird. Yeah, the title tells our reader what it's all about. So we want to make sure that we're clear in what we're writing about. So today, the title is Parts of a Bird. We've been spelling the word parts together each day, but let's spell it again. P-A-R-R, part, T, parts, S, parts. Leave a finger space, of, leave a finger space, a, leave a finger space, bird, B. Starts with a B, B. And it's a little hard to hear this. There's an I. Then you can hear the rest of the letters in this word. Bird. There we go. Parts of a bird. Okay. Now, here's our title. We're finished with that. Now, the next thing we need to do is draw the diagram, draw a picture. Now, if this is parts of a bird, we want to make sure that we're drawing a picture that shows the different parts of a bird. So we heard the parts of a bird. The bird has a head, And the bird has a body. Birds have a beak. Birds have eyes. Birds have wings. Birds have little feet. Some birds have very sharp talons that they use to pick up different creatures. And the birds, when they're flying around, you can sometimes see them with pieces of sticks and whatnot in their on their feet that they're carrying. And I saw one the other day that was carrying something in its feet, and I know why it was carrying something. It's because it was going to bring it back to build its nest. So I could add a picture of, that's what birds like to sleep in, what they live in. They go back to the tree where they can go and be inside their nest, and they use little sticks that they find. They use different parts of bushes and stuff that they add to create their special little nest. So this little birdie, he's flying over to put this piece and add it to his little nest. Okay, did I add everything that I need for my bird? I think so. Actually, I'm going to add another wing over here because he's flying. So, whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. So he's got 2 wings. Okay, and I'm at the end here. I would do it all over the bird, but birds have feathers. They all have feathers. So here's a couple. If I could go back and add more details, I could make this a very colorful bird. I could color him in with some markers and crayons later on, but right now we're just going to draw the outline. But I added some feathers to show that birds are covered in feathers. Okay, so the diagram is drawn. Don't worry if you didn't finish drawing your whole bird. You can either pause the video, or you can just stop for now and add more to your picture when the video is all done. It's up to you. Otherwise, we are moving on to labels. Labels. So I'm going to do a couple labels with you, and then I'm going to add a challenge to have you add some labels all by yourself when the video is all done. Okay, so something important. Let's see, the labels. Let's see. Let's label the beak together, because birds, they all have beaks. So think about the sounds we hear in the word beak. B, 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 E, E. And there is an A in here, so add an A, B, E, A, beak. Now, that's a sound that sounds like a C or a K. In this case, it's a K, beak. So birds have beaks, birds have wings. So, oh, they have 2 wings. So I'm going to add lines going to both the wings. W, 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 a W, w, ings, w. Oh, and this word, so we start wing with a W, w, ing, 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 ing. What 3 letters say ing? I-N-G, yes, wing. So W-I-N-G, wing, wing. And actually, there's 2 of them, so we need to add an S. We make this word a plural by adding an S, and now it says wings. It means there's more than one. Okay, what else? Let's see, feathers. Birds have feathers. So I'm going to label some feathers. I'm going to label his little tail feather. That's his tail feather right there on his tail. Starts with an F. There's an E. And then an A. Okay, I got it close for this one. Feath. Remember, TH makes that sound. That TH digraph. Feathers. There's that ER. Feathers. And add an S at the end. Feathers. All right, there's more to this that we could add. We could add legs, we could add eye, we could add head. The bird has a body. B. Ah. D. There's a D, B, O, D, and body ends with the letter Y. Okay, I want you at home, when the video is done, here's what you're gonna add. You could add a label for the legs. You could add a label for the head. You could add a label for the eyes. Or maybe you will add some labels to some things that you add around the bird. Maybe you will add a label because you drew a nest. So you'll draw a nest, label a nest for your picture. Right, we're done with our labeling. The next thing we need to do is we need to write a fact. So there are lots of facts that they told us about in the video, and you might know some special facts all by yourself as well. So you might remember that birds are what we call warm-blooded. You might have heard that birds' feathers can be all different kinds of colors. Some birds are red, some birds are black, some birds are, there's blue birds. There's birds that have black and a little bit of orange. There's birds that are beautiful yellow and black. Oh my goodness, the colors are endless. So you could write a fact about birds. Feathers can be all sorts of different colors. You could write that birds live all around the world in different places. Some birds live in cold climates. Other birds live in the tropics, like the toucan, the one with the big beak, the big orange beak. He lives in the tropics where it's hot. We don't have toucans around here in Rochester, but down in South America, there's plenty of those toucans where it's nice and warm. We also don't have penguins that are living outside our door either. Those live in the cold climates. So you could say birds live in different climates. Or maybe you could say, I know that a penguin is a bird. You could even write that as your fact. My fact, the one that I'm going to write with you, that we'll write together, is that there are over 10,000 kinds of birds. That's our fact. There are over 10,000 kinds of birds. So we start our sentence with a capital where our first word is there. This one starts with the TH, digraph, there. And this is a sight word that we haven't covered too much. This is a brand new one, but it's spelled like this, T-H-E-R-E, there. Leave a finger space. Are. Over. So now we're now going to leave a finger space and spell the word over. O. There's a V. Over. That's the ER ending. There are over 10,000. Okay, that's a huge number. This is how to write the number 10,000. You ready for this? 1, 0, comma, 0, 0, 0. That's how to write 10,000. There are over 10,000. I'm going to have to move this. I know I'm going to run out of room. Okay, there are over 10,000 kinds. That starts with a K. Kinds of, there's a sight word. There are over 10,000 kinds of birds. Birds. So B-I-R-D-S. And we end our sentence with punctuation with a period, because that thought is all done now. So we have to add the period to the end of the sentence. Okay, we did each of these parts. We added a title, we did the diagram, we added some labels, we added a fact. But your work is not done. Remember, your next challenge is to add 3 more labels to your picture. You can choose to do the ones that I starred here. So you can label the head, the eyes, the legs, or the nest. And then I want you to think of one more fact. This could be a fact that you know about birds, but either way, remember, we're not writing our opinion. It's not how you think about birds or what you feel about birds. Like, you're not going to write, I love birds because they're pretty. It needs to be a fact about birds. So ask an adult or go back and rewind the video and go watch that video again to see what did she tell us about birds. And then when you are all done with your writing, please go ahead and have an adult take a picture of your work and send it on into your teacher so that we can see the incredible work that you have completed today. All right, my friends, until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.